spot Mojo in Optic MLB. We could either do that next or status. Yeah, how?
See, that's how I felt. Honestly, I did not think that the pro scouts were too on, or I guess they didn't agree with me on the UNC thing. I thought he was like, he's a good like pocket quarterback, but Mac Brown could have done a lot more. Have you seen this year what Mac Brown's done with Drake May?
Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. What's going on, everyone? Today we are doing 2022 Bowman Draft Jumbo 4-box number 2. We have Brad with the Phillies, Seajoy Marlins, Crane Andrew with the Pirates, Astros, Giants, and Rockies, Data Mel with the Blue Jays and Rays, Dash Boy Yankees, Deckhouse, Brewers, E. Cargania with the Orioles, HC Angels and Twins, IC with the Nationals, Asani with the White Sox, Jeff with the Rangers and Padres, Joe with the Cubs, Mike T with the Dodgers, Braves, Noah Mariners, Ray, Guardians, Renjam with the Cardinals, Reds, Reyes with the Royals and Mets, Shazzy, Tigers. Shazzy's never in these morning breaks. What's up, dude? W. Wallen, D-backs, Red Sox, and A's. I'm seeing a lot of names I usually see in the morning. So for all of you guys, Happy New Year. Appreciate everyone for tuning in.
Big Dobbs, I could not agree anymore. Sorry I had to be so quiet right there, but I agree.
Optic will break next. Cool. All right.
I think that Burrow thing is all about the eye test. But I agree.
Are we watching ESPN around the... That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying, man.
I'll take that as a compliment. That means we're doing something right.
Nah, can it be first take? I'm Shannon Sharp, though. You're Skip
no,
Bayless.
that's not fair.
That's a true comparison right there. You're making some outrageous takes, Ty. That's a true comparison right there. You making some outrageous takes.
I'm about to be the biggest LeBron hater and MJ stan.
Dude, but I will say, Skip is a little disrespectful, dude. To Shannon. A little bit. You see that thing where he was
wild.
disrespecting his career, bro? Oh.
No, I did not. I'll never forget when, what was it, Jalen Rose just dogs on Skip's basketball career when he played in a
Was he any good?
JV. No, he had terrible stats.
Dude, then how do you get a job?
Oh, because he literally, he had like the, when people talk about timing, like right place, right time, he got his first internship, or maybe it was his first professional internship with the Chicago Bulls in like 85. And
Oh,
Michael
perfect
Jordan arrived in
timing.
86.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
So you got to follow that.
There you go. Brock Purdy.
Yup, give me some more of that Brock love.
Everything is sold out today now.
Yup, I watched him a lot in college. Actually, I started watching him as a sophomore. I did not expect him to hit the NFL run in the way he is, but I am excited. I was super happy when we drafted him though. But that's what happens when you watch, college. You see a little bit before. It's like a preview. All right,
See, I don't. I remember when when you first got here, we were talking about how you were a big college guy, or not big, but you watch college football and all that. And you were like, oh, I don't understand how blah blah blah's not as hyped. He was good and
I know.
it doesn't translate.
Not at all.
Ryan Cermak, 99, Tampa Bay. In baseball. Yeah. That's why we were saying it's based off
For October.
basically
Hey, that's
performance.
awesome to hear.
Autograph DeAndre Smith. I've seen a lot of him. Mets. You guys will get your paper. Of course, this is not super jumbo where it's randomly separated. You guys are getting all of it. I'm only separating chromes of Jackson Holiday. Like, only Jackson Holiday.
Okay.
Refractors of all the top first-round picks, so... I'll,
And only first rounders because they're bust. No, I'm just kidding.
like, top first-round picks, too.
So shouldn't, in the hobby, shouldn't we be chasing second rounders? Because they're the ones that aren't going to be labeled bust and most likely...
No. Because they're... I mean... Okay, I see second-round picks as, like, a pretty low investment opportunity, but, like, here's the thing. Not many quarterbacks where the real bread is, not a lot of quarterbacks are there. Right, you're looking at wide receivers, and the multipliers when it comes to wide receivers is your time. I don't know why I'm giving y'all game right now. Time over money, everything like that. Like, is it worth holding on to Michael Pittman Jr. for a couple,
It would have been nice to hold on to
Alan
Stidham.
Serta? I mean, I don't think anyone was holding on to Stidham after what he's not done for the past few years until, but I think people are starting to pick up backup quarterback stuff because, like,
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting at. I think that's what I've been actually looking at since the Mike White blow up.
I've been picking up Brandon Allen. He was with Brandon Allen was with someone. Like, the random ones. Boom! I can't do the boom
that's
right now.
sick.
Elijah Green refractor auto at a
Oh,
$4.99 for the Nationals.
Congrats,
Nice.
Washington. Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Great point.
That's a nice hit, Washington. Come
Yeah,
on, boy.
penny stocks, right. Anybody after the second round, like, the real penny stocks are the late rounders. I've done some damage with that. Like, I used to really invest in some of those lower end guys.
Now that I'm learning the hobby, like, I'm super excited to get into, like, the backup quarterbacks. Like,
Oh, don't get too excited now, Ty.
I
Don't get too excited. Trust me, Ty.
It's- I think it's
I've
like
seen
that.
your excitement, bro.
know.
It's not where
I know.
backups are not where it's at. Like, you don't want to be banking on your backups to get in the game, though. 250 Jimmy Crooks, but there has been 64 or 66.
Yeah, isn't that stat nuts?
66 different quarterbacks starting this year, which is
Yeah, that won't be every season though. That's a good point.
we're also seeing an influx of backup quarterbacks becoming starters because of injury and stuff like that. So, and because of performance, right? So,
But if I pick up backup like Jalen Hurts,
Missouri, Padres, light blue Lesko and purple DeLauder for the Guardians, 250,
you know,
and a light blue
hobby off is
499 Landon Simmons for
when the Chargers
Sims.
draft a quarterback this year.
Colts are gonna draft a quarterback this year,
Yeah, but they need to.
and I bet you that guy is gonna be terrible. Not because he's a bad quarterback, but because I don't
The team.
think the team is that good.
They have one of the best O lines this year though, so it could be a good scenario for a rookie.
It could be. To be honest, they really do have a solid team. Is their defense any good?
Darius Leonard's pretty nasty.
Yeah, but that's one player on a defense.
Yeah, no, their defense
You know what I'm saying?
ain't too good.
Oops.
Poor Jonathan Taylor.
So, like, getting back to your Anthony Davis thing, what are you labeling a bust in the NBA then? Kevin Parada, Mets. I'm curious, Ty.
See, I don't know. I've always thought he was a bust, and like even winning the ring with.
He's not a bust though.
Well,
Like,
that's 'cause
he's
that's
nowhere
'cause the
near a
definition of
bust.
bust is getting it's changing for me right now. The last 45 minutes have altered my.
I can't
definition.
believe that your definition of bust was. It's just like
Something meaningful in the sport, and Anthony Davis.
Zach
doesn't have
Nato.
it. That's a nice NATO.
I don't think a bust has to be anything that has to do with meaning in the sport. I think it has to do with productivity as a player.
Okay, so that's what I was saying. That's literally what I was saying at the beginning.
Productivity doesn't mean winning rings. Because of
Well,
course
Anthony
every
did.
single player, every single team, exactly, Big Dobbs. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. There's part of the conversation that I feel like was missed though. like if he did,
199 Jacob Marcy.
if you just took his career at the Pelicans,
His numbers show that he's not a bust, in my opinion.
and that's because he took him to the playoffs.
So if you're telling me Trent Richardson had 1,000-yard or had 6,000-yard seasons, but
And-
never
and
got
I
a
labeled
ring,
him a bust.
you would label him a bust.
Yes, I said that earlier.
Man,
Yes.
what kind of GM
So-
Ty would be?
A pretty good one, I feel like.
But the thing is that there's 30 teams. Yes, Andrea
Another-
Bargiani is
another bust?
definitely
Another-
Bogut. I don't know if I could label Andrew Bogut as a bust, but John Wall, sadly.
I mean, Bogut didn't do anything until his second team. I know he was, but like if he didn't win the ring,
See, Ty, I think you're getting too focused on the ring part.
because I feel like when it comes to like chasing legends, that's all that matters. Is like how many rings they got. Like
I
that's
get what you
literally
mean.
That's
I
literally
get
the
what you mean.
LeBron-
Like Jordan's high because he's
Yep.
always won rings.
Yep, exactly.
Blah blah blah. Like you don't see Kevin.
I'm just confused, guys. I'm just confused.
I.
Jordan
He
Lawler's
basically
green, number to 99.
That's a good point, Big Dobbs. That's a great argument. Charles Barkley never won a ring, but he's a Hall of Famer. You can't call him a bust.
That's a good one, but he.
Anthony
Oh, there
Da-
we go. First Bowman auto Sal Stewart, number 2, 150. Nice hit for the Reds, but he was on the Dream Team.
No, Big Dobbs, I'm on your side, man. I'm on your
3-4.
side.
First Bowman refractor.
That's why I had to. That's why I needed to bring back the conversation Ty brought up. Very, very, very
to
small.
bury Ty.
Yeah, all time.
Eli
Like
Green.
that's all time. Like you consider Anthony Davis as an all-time great player.
No.
You could be like, like he has, like if he didn't win a ring, like there would be an argument. Like, was he significant enough? You know, like he did put up
And
numbers on.
that's exactly what I'm saying. And the fact that he won his ring.
But
off
that's
the backs
all
of
time, not
LeBron.
bust. Like an all-time list versus being a good player is like bust. The definition of a bust, from my understanding,
Adam
is if
Beasley.
you were relevant in the NBA. If you were relevant enough to be a consistent player based off where you were picked in the draft. You know what I'm saying?
So, who's the guy that you were just saying? The one that averaged 10 points. That was a bust.
Sam Bowie?
No.
No.
No, he's still in the league.
Still in the
Shoot,
league.
There's the guy that you were using as an example earlier.
Evan Turner?
Thank you. Yes.
He's Robert Swift. That guy's
Yo,
been in a
light
lot of
blue.
trouble.
Marco Luciano.
That guy's been in a lot of trouble.
Where did you get that capstone from this morning?
It was
First
right
Bowman
here.
refractor. Trevor Martin.
Yeah, all 8 of them.
Okay.
Why?
No, just making sure.
Okay. Oh, Joe Alexander. I don't know if you guys remember Joe Alexander, the Bucks' first-round pick. He was a bust.
I don't remember. So what pick was Giannis?
14, I think. 15,
So
14,
he
15.
cannot be labeled a bust.
He
or
is
a
lottery.
boom.
He's lottery.
You said 14 though. The lottery
Isn't lottery? Lottery's not 8.
For basketball, the lottery's first 8.
Really?
First Bowman. Come on, you're the basketball guy. I should not be knowing that. It is the first 8.
No way,
It's
right?
been like that forever.
First 14.
No way.
Come on, dude.
Really? Oh, is it the first 8 that have the better odds? Wait, why have I always thought it was the 8?
Frederick Weiss. I've actually never heard of that guy, but I'm sure he was
Alright,
a
I'm
bust.
about to get roasted by the chat, and it's well deserved.
Ty, you've been creating some great conversations.
First Bowman auto Henry Williams.
Yeah,
nice hit
first
for the
14.
Padres. Dude, I've always thought it was 8.
Nah, I would say
Well,
first 8.
That explains why the Warriors always turned away my applications. They're like, this kid ain't coming in our doors.
He doesn't know lottery. Yeah, we just Googled it.
All right, can we please say something to make Ty feel right today?
Oh, okay. That's why I gave you a fist bump when we agreed, dude.
I finally got something right. All right,
It
I should
doesn't-
have just taken it.
It doesn't happen too often. We haven't been agreeing. We haven't been agreeing
Trent
that much.
Gonzalez
This,
first Bowman refractor.
Oh, that was that famous photo then. Okay, I know who you're talking about. I seen that one. The one where he's like, yeah.
We got some
I'm
color.
about to type in what is a bust in
Colson
the NFL.
Montgomery.
Or
Actually,
in the
please do.
NBA.
Number 250.
It's a term used to describe an NBA player who was picked high in the draft and had high expectations heading into his pro career, but never came close to living up to expectations. Expectations has nothing to do with rings.
Okay, yeah.
When
so,
you go
so
into the
okay,
draft,
Anthony Davis is not a bust.
so
'cause
when
he
you
lived
go,
close
yeah.
to
So what?
expectations.
So
All right,
maybe I should have put
fair,
it this way.
Fair.
When a team is drafting their player, they're never gonna be like, the analysts are not gonna be like, this guy's gonna win him a ring, blah blah. Blah. Like they're
Well,
not.
that's the opposite. They
know?
absolutely, dude. That's exactly how they talked about Zion. They literally were saying that.
I thought he was just.
I
I
mean,
thought
I
they
think-
labeled him as a once in a generation type of player because of his
Talking about
athleticism.
all the rings he was gonna give him. Are you doing paper at all or no?
Darko Milicic? No.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a great one. So that's why I've been telling you that.
So
AD
Carmelo
is-
Anthony is not a bust, right? even though
Absolutely not.
he didn't
Absolute-
quite come close to what they expected
No,
him.
absolutely not a bust.
I don't think he is. So I'm not.
No,
not,
it
don't,
shouldn't
don't
even-
get too defensive on me yet.
Ty-
Yeah, because I'm about
Ty,
to say something.
Ty,
crazy.
don't even say think. He
I'm
is
about
not a
to
bust.
say something crazy though.
No, don't say something crazy.
First, Bowman, as Chase, mid Roth for the Boston Red Sox. Nice on-card auto.
Austin on the board.
Tristan Verlaine.
What's the crazy thing you're gonna say, Ty?
Nah, I was just playing.
I'm not gonna-
I heard your voice get really defensive. I was like, oh. I
You're
should've
like,
said
hold
something."
on, hold on.
Joshua Baez? Remember the 250?
Yeah.
Purple.
Yeah, you can't, because if you're gonna call it like Ty, if you were to put it that way, like you'd be calling guys like Blake Griffin a bust because they never won a
He
ring.
for sure was a bust.
No, he was not.
He for sure
He was not. He was a vital part of that Clippers team. Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin. I still
Yeah,
remember Blake.
I see what you're saying.
I still remember Blake Griffin shooting a 3 against the Warriors off the side of the backboard
First
from the
Bowman
corner.
Blue refractor Jake Bennett. for the
That's when I
Washington
knew
Nationals, number
Blake Griffin
150.
was never gonna be Hall of Famer.
First Bowman refractor J.R. Ritchie.
Blake Griffin won't be a Hall of Famer, right?
No chance.
He hasn't been doing anything. He's been dropped off for the last like few years.
Yeah, no chance. I'm trying to think of more players that would fit my category, but I don't think they exist. I was really wrong about Wiseman though. That was one guy I was really excited about. Connor Prelit, first Bowman
Oh, I
refractor.
know.
Brooks Lee, first Bowman refractor.
I'm on your side, Big Dobbs.
Oh, James Harden is not a bust.
We're convincing Ty right now.
But I like the players you keep doing. Keep going, Big Dobbs. I'm curious.
James Harden is not a
Not a
bust at
bust.
all.
I don't know about all, but not a bust.
See, I think your definition of bust is just completely like different from me
It
and
is.
Big
It
Dobbs.
totally is. Yeah.
It's just the
You
definition.
guys look at it through a hobby lens. And
No,
I'm not,
no, it's the everybody lens, Ty.
No, I don't think so.
You're tripping, Ty.
I don't think so.
Ty, you're
First
officially
Bowman
tripping.
refractor, Hayden Dunhurst.
This is gonna make some great. You might get a bunch of nasty comments.
Yeah, I might. I already know I'm going to. It's confirmed at this point.
Oh, Matt Bonner, Steve Novak,
All right, your turn, buddy.
Wally Zerbiak, all Hall of Famers one day.
Goats.
Kyle Korver.
He's aight.
That's what I'm saying, Big Dobbs. I'm saying it's all about the player, not exactly. We don't look at it from a hobby lens, Ty.
that's what interests me though about Zach
Boom!
Wilson. Oh,
Jackson Holiday
let's
autograph.
go. Let's go.
Man, Ty, what are your
You're-
boxes doing?
You're on
dude?
a heater. Everything I'm touching today is just wrong.
That's what I'm saying, Big Dobbs. Here, can you give me that? It's a sticker auto. It's like the variation. Sick, and it's numbered to 99.
Nice hit, Baltimore. That's sweet. Oh,
Dougie McBuckets. Greatest 3-point shoot. We're just naming all the shooters. I was watching Kyle Korver highlights yesterday.
Really?
From his All-Star season. His lone All-Star. When he was just throwing up threes. That was crazy. Yeah, with that argument, Ty, Barry Bonds would be a bust. With your argument, Ty, what he's saying is Barry Bonds would be a bust.
okay.
Okay, you
Chill,
understand
chill,
what we're
chill.
saying? You understand
Chill,
where we're
chill,
going?
chill.
You hit,
Yeah,
you
but
hit
I
him
don't think you guys are hearing yourselves either.
Big
like,
Dobbs. You just hit Tyler in the heart a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. 250 Pedro Pineda. No, I'm listening to myself.
Yeah, he was busted with a needle. He wasn't absolutely busted. He got in trouble. Busted red-handed, actually. He was so he's confirmed a bust.
Yeah, he was busted.
He
Not
was,
a bust.
exactly, he was busted.
Not a bust though. Out of Missouri.
No, I wouldn't say like.
No, because
I guess I did kind of say that though.
Ty, your argument is basically saying that if they don't win rings and if they don't show legacy, for
That's
their
it.
team,
That's it. Show legacy for your team. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Exactly.
But legacy includes statistics, what they do for the team. So guys like Anthony Davis, that's considered their legacy with the Pelicans. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's a trash legacy. Like
It was a great legacy. He put up points. So you're telling me, if you're telling me that a guy was, oh wait, hold on. Let me see if we have an autograph here. Nick Biddison, 99. If a guy is never wins a ring, but is the leading rusher for their team, he's considered a bust. But he's the all-time rushing
that's
leader.
Barry Sanders. Nope.
Exactly, Ty.
Is
My
he
point.
the all-time
My
scorer?
point.
Is he
My
the all-time
point.
scorer?
Doesn't
Does he
matter.
have you literally just gave the all-time record as an example.
But
like,
that
does he have
doesn't call
any-
him a bust. That
any-
you can't call him a bust if
I
he
think you guys
has.
have convinced me on the Anthony Davis thing. But does he have any all-time Pelican records? 'Cause
Doesn't matter.
That's a part. But that's what I'm
Gavin
talking about.
Cross, what a box! Oh my God, Gavin Cross sticker auto should be
That
also
is hot.
out of
Lunch
99.
box.
That's what Ty. You can't call SGA a bust.
I never have.
But your argument is saying that if he doesn't have accolades, if he doesn't have a
But
legacy.
SGA was also not on his draft team for 8 seasons, which is half of an NBA player's career. And Anthony Davis.
We're talking about players in general, whether they were a bust based off their draft pick, not by the team that they're on, though. That's what we've always been saying. A bust does not matter if they were with their team or not. In this case, especially with basketball. Yeah, Gavin Cross is a top pick too. Wait, that's an interesting box. I have a feeling I have a feeling we might get a third. I have a very
hope
strange
so.
feeling.
That holiday's nice.
There's a Gavin Cross. Refractor. Ty, you're losing me, dude. You're losing me.
Well, it is a 2v1, so I just haven't really made sense in the last like 10 minutes.
Ty is
I got
getting
no one
doubled.
backing me up, helping me understand myself.
Well, cause Ty, I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot of people who are gonna agree with you, dude. This one's it's because there's a basic definition of there's a definition of bust.
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
you're normal.
Yeah.
Out of
I think
99,
this
Osceola.
is not something in my
Cubs.
wheelhouse. The bust thing. I definitely did not realize
Kumar
that when I
Rocker.
opened my mouth.
I also watch a lot of
Big Dob's pretty sweet, right?
yeah. I think that's all. That your definition and my definition are just a
Yeah, I
little
think it's
different.
different. And your definition just happens to be the one that is generally assumed.
It's what Google says.
It's what Google says.
Redemption. Oh boy. Tamar. It's gonna be Tamar. Come on, be Tamar.
The sky's orange. You got close.
Jacob Melton, 99, green speckle. Come on.
That's sick.
I bet you it's Tamar. If these two were sticker variations and they were top players, let's guess it's Tamar. That's my guess. My guess. What's your guess? You don't know.
I like Eli Green.
Eli Green. Jace
Jace
Jung.
Jung,
That's
that's a
actually
nice
a very
one.
solid one. Class of 2022 gold for the Tigers.
Oh, cool,
That's sick.
Henry. Do you know who the autos were, or were they also Gavin Cross and Jackson Holiday out of those cases?
I think they're just generally just like variations.
top guys?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a sick one though. I'm telling you, man, 80 is not a bust. Blake Griffin, not a bust. Brandon Knight could. I like Brandon
Andrew
Knight.
Jones was not in this release.
Nope. No Andrew Jones in this. Ty, I was losing brain cells earlier when we were talking about AD, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, at least I did my job a little
Roberto
bit. though.
Campos. No, but it was good. It was good because we could keep the conversation. Definitely. It's great seeing a different perspective.
Sweet.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna start moving everything over.
For sure.
Andrew Pintar, $4.99. D-backs. There's a holiday chrome. Let's go and fill up that Bowman Transcendent, everybody. All right. I'll just have this up here while Duel 2. You guys can see some of the top hits from this break.
Like, I guess like the way like they're talking about C.J. Stroud in this upcoming draft is that he's the scouts are saying he's gonna be a bust, but he passes the eye test. He plays like a baller. but the scouts aren't very high on him, and he probably will not be a first-round draft pick.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't even been following that close.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
follow it until like.
No, the first two
Oh.
the most likely the only two that are gonna go first round is gonna be Levis and,
And
Bryce
Duggan?
Young.
How
No,
about Duggan?
Young. No, Duggan's not gonna go until like
How about that one?
second and third.
Hold on.
Spencer Rattler is actually gonna enter the draft. He'll be like a third or fourth rounder.
Did he do well?
He had an amazing bowl game. He actually but he got a quarterback coach. He finally got a quarterback coach. And I have not
That's
been
good.
high on Spencer Rattler until this year. I'm not even really high on him, but I think he actually might. He just needs to find the right situation. Like many.
Sorry, Ty. I've been yelling at you like the past hour.
It's okay. Dude, I love.
Absolutely not.
I love sports debates. Like, it's my favorite thing. Because, like, you can't be wrong, you can't be right. And plus, you're Ty.
You got Greg.
Marcelo Meyer.
You got Greg Sharp and Ty Bayless right here.
Why do I have to be Skip?
You're gonna be Skip. I'm labeling you as Skip Bayless.
That just must means, like, everything I say is outlandishly wrong. That's what you're saying.
Hey, you didn't hear that from me. You said it. You said it.
We've got a Brenner Cox. First Bowman green paper, number /99. Well, I might be wrong on everything I said, but I hope it was a little bit entertaining. First Bowman refractor, Tanner Schobel.
I think if you trade, the debate is though.
Well, we got a redemption.
Oh, you got a redemption. Nice. Slow roll that.
Bada bing.
I'll say what I was gonna say later.
Judd Fabian, Baltimore Orioles. Congratulations.
Not knowledgeable in that Jude Fabian guy.
Oh, he's not a bust. If you had to ask me. Tamar Johnson, first Bowman refractor. Bryce Hubbard, first Bowman refractor.
I think the only time you could really start judging someone off of oh, Henry, I know, right? I think the only way you can start judging someone off rings and stuff like that, this is just my opinion, is if they were in like a Herschel Walker type trade. You know, where there's a bunch of picks getting thrown for one player where you're really just like, all right, this guy had 3,000 yard
Young
seasons
Kel
or something
Fernandez.
like that. I'm not saying Herschel Walker, by the way. I'm just referring to that type of trade,
Example.
you know.
Well, that's what confuses me about like C.J. Abrams. Like, was he? I mean, I don't know where he was drafted, so technically, I don't know if he.
I mean,
was he a
I
bust or
don't think
not.
you can label him a bust or anything like that.
That's
just because he hasn't, they haven't
Ooh,
really
Brenner
played
Cox for Bowman Auto.
yet. You give him time to
Nationals?
play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like one of my points is like I think it has to do with like the setting. So the Padres traded him, so the Padres franchise label him a bust.
It doesn't mean that. Him getting traded was for the Juan Soto trade, dude. They needed to trade
But you
top
wouldn't-
prospects.
We got a first Bowman Aqua Ray Wave
Right.
Jackson Cox.
Juan
Number
Soto,
199.
that trade, C.J. Abrams was in that trade with Hassel, right?
Yeah, CJ.
Juan Soto, it was Juan Soto for Hassel, Abrams. Yeah, Hassel's a national now.
Right on, Henry. I appreciate. I'll take that as a compliment too.
What?
Thanks, my man.
I think Hassel too. Yeah, it wasn't because they gave up on him. You have the opportunity to get a generational talent, so they're not labeling him a bust.
But that's like how that. Yeah, let me gather my thoughts before I get roasted real quick.
Dude, that's a lot of prospects.
First Bowman Blake Borkhalter.
That's 4 of their top 10 prospects. I mean, it is to win now. It's like win now mode. If you guys didn't see already on the above my head. Eli Green, refractor auto. Variation autos of Gavin Cross and Jackson Holiday as well.
First Bowman auto, Dominic Keegan. Nice hit for the Tampa Bay Rays. Bro, remember when I couldn't even shuffle cards? I'm actually like, really impressed with myself now. Take it one day at a time, baby. Now, if I could just learn what a bust is, then I think we'd be all good.
Oh, you don't have to do all that. I just flip it
Do it
over
as you go
once.
through.
Yeah, I found out that was the best way of doing it. Speedy Ty. Henry, you're going to be calling not just me Speedy YG, but you're going to be calling Ty
that's
Speedy
cool.
Ty.
Eli Green, Aqua,
nice.
first Bowman paper, number to 199. Nice hit, Nationals. Y'all are eating right now. I love it.
Yeah, a lot of the big teams did well.
First Bowman refractor, Jackson Holiday. Heard of him. Like Babe Ruth. Wasn't he a bust in the eyes of the Red Sox?
I mean, just because a team
No,
moves
I'm
on,
kidding. They got rid of him.
I'm
but
just
they
saying-
didn't want to pay him.
like, I don't think you label someone a bust if you move them all the time. I think sometimes you just have to make a business move. You know what I'm saying? Where like Zach LaVine is a great player. Andrew Wiggins is a great player, but for Minnesota, did they make sense for them? No, but I wouldn't label them as a bust. Yeah, Andrew Wiggins. Let's not
Wiggins
talk
is a
about
good one.
Wiggins.
That's a good
Let's
one.
not talk about Wiggins
Oh,
though,
why? That's a good one.
because he was. I would.
Oh, Yellow Ray.
I wouldn't say he was a-
Bergola for the Phillies.
He was definitely not
Number
worth the hype at the time.
75.
So there wouldn't be any debate between me
First
and you.
Bowman auto refractor. Sorry, Jared McKenzie, number to 499.
Sorry guys,
No,
I'm
you're good.
talking
First
over
Bowman,
Ty.
Jake Bennett refractor, and that is it.
I'm just the type of guy that has something to say to Ty, you know.
Let me hear it.
All right, Optic is up next, guys. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. That was the end. I'll do an auto recap. Can you give me all the autographs?
Yep. And then did you want? I did. There was another refractor of Holiday.
I'll do an auto recap here real quick, guys. Just at the end here. Can you look for redemptions in that stack for me? Because I put my redemptions in there too. I think. I don't know. Might be tripping.
You did not. That's
Okay.
yeah, that's two right there.
Oh, perfect. All right, we're going to do, yep, Happy New Year, Henry.
Happy New Year, yes sir.
I already started moving everything, so you can. All right, as you guys can see, the recap starts off with an Eli Green refractor and two variation autos of Gavin Cross and Jackson Holiday. We had two redemptions. Gold, Jace Jung, class 2022 for the Tigers. Jude Fabian for the Orioles. Kevin Parada, Mets. DeAndre Smith, Mets. Sal Stewart, 150 for the Reds. Henry Williams, Padres. Midra, Red Sox. Brenner Cox, Nationals. Dominic Keegan, Rays. And Jared McKenzie refractor, Nationals, 499. Let's count that. Should be what? 12 autos? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. We had actually an extra one. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. We should have had 12, so sick. We had an extra one. All right. I'm going to let Ty move all that over. We're going to get set up for Optic Random Team right now. Man, the good old debate between me and Ty happens every time. As I told Ty, I think our definition of bust is just different, and mine is just more universally understood to be that. I don't think he's wrong in what he's thinking. I don't think you're wrong in what you're thinking, but I think it's not bust that you're referring to. I think it's an all-time conversation. It's like your argument would be more stronger, you know, like the titles and stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Probably.
Just so like universally how people would react to it, you know?
Oh, that's why I'm learning universally right now. Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh, it smells like pizza, dog. I want some pizza. All right, we're doing this random. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Let me go and make sure we got everything set up here. We do have status to do later as well. Be the last break of the day. Or last break of the morning. I almost put the NBA teams in. Meant to put the MLB teams in. Interesting conversation we have, though. I'm not going to lie. NHL 3 box is going to be with Emily, I believe, at 3 o'clock. Or the 3 box, 3:45, actually. Sorry about that. 3:45. Pacific Standard Time, by the way.